Hey, now everybody, grace and peace. I want to talk about why I, as a content creator, stopped doing content that may have been like a fan favorite or people really liked. And a couple of them are like the Dusty Comments Unit, Critical Race Theory Bingo, Jason X, things like that. Those were hilarious and it worked out really well. I'm trying to think if there's any others. Oh, and talking to my critics, directly to my critics. Um, there's I do them still, but I'll explain why I don't do them as much. Let's talk about the biggest one, Dusty Comments Unit. Dusty Comments Unit took a lot. I'm not really good at editing. I have to admit, I'm not the editing guru that I would like to project myself to be. I'm not really the best at it, but I prove for myself. I do for myself pretty well, but I'm not the best at it. There are definitely editors out there, and there's YouTubers that are editors, and then there's Jason. Okay. I'm not really the best at it. It would take a long time to do Dusty Comments Unit. I ain't gonna even lie. It took a long time. Now, maybe it's because I'm not a good editor, or maybe it's just a arduous task, but it could take in excess of 6, 7, 8 hours to get all those clips put together, run it through, extract the text, run it through AI to give the funny voices, bring it back, line it up with the audio with the now video, and clip all that together. That took a long time. Then even putting them on Google Slides and just reading them funny, that still took a long time. And ultimately, the community basically was telling me, "Hey, we don't really like these as much as you like doing them, Jason. We don't really like them." And I saw that because the viewerships were down. So I said, "Hey, the community doesn't necessarily like it, and it takes a long time to put it together. So maybe I should stop doing it because it's not ultimately what the community appreciates." Um, and that goes for critical race theory bingo as well. Race theory bingo easily took 12 hours to do, easily. If you're not familiar, what I would do is find all of these clips of people using critical race theory or social justice, Black Lives Matters type language inside church or anywhere really. And a lot of them are just using buzzwords. The words really don't mean anything. You hear the same words used over and over and over again, but nobody's actually explaining what it means and stuff like that. So I started making fun of it doing critical race theory bingo, following after Chris Roseborough and prophecy bingo. So let's go. And critical race theory. So you find all these clips, you put them together into, a 20-minute, 30-minute montage. You find all the buzzwords and create your critical race theory bingo board. It was a lot. I ain't gonna lie. It was a lot. Now, critical race theory bingo was the grandparent to what we now play YSL bingo. YSL bingo is much easier to play, much easier, especially when we're watching a court case and whatnot. So I'm not saying that they'll never come back because critical race theory bingo could come back as a form of YSL bingo, much easier to do. Even YSL Jeopardy, much easier to do than the way I was doing the original CRT bingo. So that's why I don't do it that much. But then on the same note, I just want to make sure that it's something that the community appreciates and community enjoys doing. Because they don't do it and they don't enjoy it, then there's no reason to do it, in my opinion. Um, Jason X was just, if you're not familiar, I would do a doppelganger Jason, whose name is Jason X, and he basically embraced all the ideas, critical race theory, social justice, Black Lives Matters, and such of that nature that, of course, I don't. And I would make fun of it by supporting it. It was actually a riff off of Dr. Umar Johnson because he's such a clown. I figured I would make fun of him while making fun of myself, being self-deprecating. It's fun, but people got confused. I hate to say how many dusty comments I got because people were confused about my position as Jason X. It was really weird. And so I said, instead of confusing the audience and confusing people and turning them off because they don't get the joke, I'll move away from it. So that's why. But then also the last one is why I don't answer critics like I used to. And I'm going to actually save that for his own video explaining why I don't answer critics. And I'll probably leave it somewhere up here or down in the description, or it'll be a part of the playlist why I don't actually answer my critics like I used to, because I used to spend a lot of time doing it. And I'll explain why I don't do that anymore. So I appreciate y'all so much. Let me know what y'all think. Is there something you like that I did used to do? And do you want me to bring it back? Let me know down in the comments. I appreciate it. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.